And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Popped up. Verlander has a play, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eduardo Nunez. First time up, he went down looking. Verlander pauses. Here's the first pitch. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone!
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So the Red Sox. Striding in for Houston, Jose Altuve, reigning batting champion in the American League. Popped him up. Vasquez is there. He's got it 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Hit down the third baseline. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3 and 2.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Here's Mookie Betts. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. Now here it comes. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He singled and later scored back in the first, making him 1 for 2 so far. To first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Drilled down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Evan Gattis now standing in. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 0-2 the count to Evan Gattis. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Nunez shading to his right, one down.
Catcher number 16.
Riding in once again, Brian McCann. He flew out in his last at-bat. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And that is swung on and missed by McCann as he set down on strikes for out number 2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Weakly hit to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing. Digging in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead it off for the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
Finally, a take. No, seriously, that's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down. Digging in once again, Rafael Devers. He singled and popped out in his first 2 at-bats. Here comes the first pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Grounded to the right, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there. Let's see if they test it. And they get the double play at third. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's George Springer. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2. He's down low and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Oh, he might not. This ball's kicked out there.
The batter, number 1, shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. In there, and it's 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt. Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. No hits to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman gloves it. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 0-1 delivery. Missed with a slider.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Count still at 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ballgame. Standing in, Marwin Gonzalez. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Hit on the ground to third. Devers has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Now the Astros designated hitter, Evan Gattis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. This one's down to third. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Boy, D-Row, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Brian McCann stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. 4-0 the score this afternoon. The Boston Red Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.